Kia ora and welcome back to the channel. I'm Elvie and today we are doing yet another sketchbook tour. I don't know how it happened so fast. My theory is in my holidays I just have nothing better to do, so I do a lot more painting. But yeah, this one took to the 29th of June to the 24th of July, so not that long. The sticker is from, where was that from? The museum, because I did a little quest thing, kids pamphlet thing. It was great. But I've done a review on the sketchbook, so if you want to hear about it, there's a video somewhere about it. I'll probably link it below. And so if we open up the first page, you can see we've got a beautiful page of pics. I honestly love this. This is probably my favorite part of the whole sketchbook. Not the paper. I hate the paper. But moving on, we've got this one, which I did at a cafe. That one was quite fun. I'm not 100% happy with it because I was just figuring out how the paper actually worked and I wasn't used to it. But I like how I captured the paintings hung up on the wall. Moving on, we've got this spread, which I absolutely hate. Again, me swatching out some colours just to see what the colours look like on the paper, and same with the granulation. If I put that up close and let it focus, you can see how the granulation looks on this paper. And then I did a drawing of my friend standing in front of some butterfly wings. I don't like it. I like the clothes. Like the pants look alright, but the rest of it, we just ignore that spread. The spread I'm a little more happy with. We have a lamppost, which looks really cool. I only outlined what was in the foreground, so the background was just winging it really, and honestly it turned out pretty good. Like, I quite like this one. It's probably one of my favourites in the book. Here, I believe this was on the same day. Yes, and it was. This is just at the Botanical Gardens looking out to the hills. We've got one big hill back here, and then we've got the smaller one leading out of Dunedin. So yeah, and then there's this really cool pillar thing going on in the gardens. So next spread, we've got some more cafes. So this one is like at an underground kind of cafe, which is really cool. It's like down an alleyway. It kind of feels very secretive. Coffee was not that great, but it was cool trying to find the cafe. And the painting itself, I was honestly not too bad, not too annoyed with. Here we have like just a simple painting, which looks alright. Not just like a neutral feeling about that one. We've got this book has a lot of different ways I wanted to swatch paint just to make it less boring than the standard just name and paint kind of thing. This one, I had two different sets. This is my Schminker Retro set and the Roman Schmoll set. I love the Roman Schmoll paints. I probably said it in a few of the videos, that paint I absolutely love. I want to do a video where I talk about my favourite paints, but that will be in the far future, I believe. But yeah, this is the spread. It honestly looks quite pretty. The balloon idea was quite fun, and it was definitely nice to try something different. Next oh no, it goes this way. We've got this kind of wacky scene. I'm not very good with my angles and stuff, so this looks a little weird, but it's okay. It could have looked worse, is my theory. And then we've got a very abstract, loose piece of the harbour that I painted. I believe that was actually for a video, maybe. I could be wrong there. I don't remember. Oh no, it was. That was when I was reviewing the sketchbook for you guys. Oh, look at me go. That was a while ago. Now we have these. So this is on the plane back home. This is the person in front of me. I was honestly pretty happy with it. And then you might notice the guarantee it's spelt wrong, because when I was trying to do the last few letters, the lights went out and I couldn't see what was on his hat, and then he moved his head backwards, so I couldn't see the letters either. So it was I worked with what I remembered, so it's fine. But that one looks quite fun. Here we have like the girl was a picture from a magazine, the brochure you get on the plane, and then the landscape behind it was the sunset, which looked beautiful. It was like blood red. It was so stunning. So I had to paint that. Just had to. Um, Next we have this, which is a cafe back home. I was with my brother and my dad. We went out for coffee and I looked up. They've always got beautiful plants hanging, and these ones had cool orangey yellow flowers. So I was like, guess I'll just have to paint them. So I did. And then this is me swatching some gouache. This is when I start getting to the different ways of swatching it. So we've got kind of just a simple pattern one. We've got some more doodles. These are for different sets. So I've got labelled what sets they are. So like the Rembrandt set, Art Spectrum watercolours, my Daniel Smith Colour Inspirus set, the Schminke Academia. This one was quite cool. This is like another Schminke set with shiny paints. I don't know if you can see it very well. There. You can see the shine in those colours. That one I quite like how it looks swatched out. I feel like you can't lose with it if you just draw the set and then paint where the paints are. More swatching ways. So I wrote down the colours. I don't know if I think they were the colour names provided. This is just for a kid's set, the cookie set. I don't know how to say it. It's got K instead of C at the front. And then we've got this one, which is just a mix of student brands in my old Winsor & Newton set. This one's quite fun. You can tell the flower's very detailed. But no, it looks kind of cool. Moving on. Oh, damn, I forgot how many I did. So we've got the Winsor & Newton Cotman set, the full 48 half-band set, I believe. Excuse the bird. I don't know if you heard that. This one was a bit tedious to do, but we ignore it. Well, I'll never do that one again. But this one was kind of fun. I just kind of did spiral with the paintbrush and then drew around it once it was dry. That kind of looked cool. You can tell I went very spacious gradient to smaller. Moving on, I persuaded my friend to do a painting in here. We went to a cafe. We did a little roadie out of town. And so she did a little painting. It's a very cute little cup of coffee. Just precious. And this one is me playing with some gouache. I believe this one was actually a painting on here. But this is what it looks like all dry. You can kind of see the pink from the pencil shining through. I did another gouache painting. This one is like my baby clothes hung up on my light, which is very random, but it's just how I like to display it, you know. So I painted that with some gouache, and then my other friend, we went to the lake, which had a cafe there. So she did a painting, and we caught up for ages, and it was so fun. I did my daily drawing. That's where I was, but she did the tables in front, and yeah, that was a great time. More swatching. This is another Daniel Smith set. I just did some flowers. Of course, I smudged it with my sleeve. Who would I be if I didn't do that? But I actually quite like this painting. This was another one of my favourites from the book. It's with this set of colours, but it's like stationery, just in a jar, and I think it looks quite cool. So yeah, definitely one of my favourites in the book. Using that set of colours still, I did a one-line drawing, so I somehow managed to draw this with just one line, and then I painted it afterwards. And then this one I did with more than one line, but it was just like a little trinket I got from a paint it yourself set, and it's like a little mermaid underwater, so fun. This one was at another cafe. They had lemons in it, and I was like, that's kind of cool. I want to paint that. So I did. And same with my drink. This is a drink I got with my dad. We were out and listening to some live music, and I got a purple drink. It was like bright purple as well. It was really cool. So I decided I have to capture this purpleness. So I pulled up the paints. I had already finished the drink by then, but I just recreated it and it looks quite cool. And yeah, that's that one. Here we've got some more. This is with my mum and dad. We went out to 2 different coffee shops. This one was just me and mum. Not too happy with it, but that's okay. And then this one was me, mum and dad. Dad finally caught up to us. And this one was just pencil because I felt like I was using a lot of pen in the painting. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to change it up. I'm going to use some pencil. So that was that one. More swatching. So this one was another video. This is the Da Vinci set. I love it. I've been using it a little bit since and still love it. I'm really enjoying the colours. This is the painting I ended up doing with it. If you saw that video, this is what it looks like dry. Sorry, guys. Moving onwards, we have this. So my friends did some paintings while we were catching up back home. Well, back down here, Dunedin. And my friend, she did this one, which is like pretty cool. She was not too happy with it, but she did good. And then my other friend, she did this one, which was just the containers where all the food was kind of kept, which was really pretty. And we just caught up for ages and it was quite fun. Here we've just got some doodles. This is me using the Da Vinci sets just to figure out the colours a little bit more. So I did a little pigeon, which turned out pretty fun. And then I did a cat as well. I could have probably built it up a bit more of the layers, but I was impatient. I was like, nah, that's fine. But it looks quite pretty and I'm quite happy with it. We've got some more swatching, of course, but these are kind of like floral ones. This is Da Vinci again, just as I said, I was really just getting into it and seeing how it works. We've got some more paintings. Shocking, I know, in a sketchbook, what? But I just did a random face, as you do. And then a rose, because I don't really paint flowers, I wanted to practice that. Some more paintings, I used some washi tape on the sides. I got a face, and I quite like this one. That one looks quite nice. I was just listening to some podcasts as I painted. This is my Daniel Smith set, the Chronacrodome set that I reviewed. This is the painting I did on the channel, which honestly looks quite cool. I added in a sticker that came with the set because I didn't know where to put it. I've got another painting I did with it just to try it out a little bit. And then with that, I got inspired to do this one as well, which I'm not as happy with. Like, I like the little bit here, but I don't think this paper is made to do that, so pushed it. But oh, and if you're curious on what the paint is or the paper is, Pink Pig, that's the name of it. But thanks guys for listening, watching, and have a good day. Hope this was fun and entertaining as always.